Hey guys, welcome to Project Fat Face, where there was no video last week, and I'm going to be spending some time explaining why. So, for a long time now, I haven't really been losing any weight, and I was, as you can well see in my previous videos, I was well aware that might and probably would happen at some stage, because other people have reported the same thing, or both on this diet and on other diets. So that wasn't really a surprise, but it was going on for some time. I mean, there was a couple of weeks where I didn't really fill in like the forms and everything. Not forms, what is it called? Statistics and everything. I haven't really been keeping that good track of it. One reason why is because I couldn't go and get those body composition data taken every Sunday morning like I used to, because I started doing this live stream for Landmark every Sunday morning. Just kind of messed that up a little bit. Anyways, that's besides the point. I have the necessary stats, and I have been to take one of those again last week. But another thing was that the Monday after, I was supposed to go to the doctor and get a result of my blood works. My blood and urine works, and everything works really. And I thought that would be really interesting to see, so I wanted to get that in, and then I wanted to do the video on Monday, but I figured no, it's kind of I don't want to do that anyway, so I waited till this week, and essentially that's why we're here. So I have all those data here, and it's page up, page down of different stats, and it's all in Danish, and many of these things are not that easy to translate. Shut up, phone. I said shut up. And I really wanted to, for this video, I really wanted to do like a graph and learn what all these things are. There's like 30 things in my blood apparently. And I didn't. I also last week, this is not data for this time, I did get one more of these, like I go get these comparisons from the local gym, where I go to this machine that measures my body composition. Because the reason I went there last week, though, let's begin with that, is I hadn't been losing any weight, or a little bit weight. I went down to like 4 weeks ago, I weighed 106.6 kilos. 1 week ago, I weighed 105.5, so that's like a kilo, 1.1 kilo in 3 weeks. And that was really starting to bother me, because it was going down. It was going down, but it was going down very slowly. It's like, what could this be? So I wanted to go and get the body composition thing. I did that. I compared it. And again, I've been going down, fat percent going down slightly, very little, like 0.5% in those 3 weeks. And muscle even went down slightly. That's been going up recently, so I don't know why that is. Water, pretty much unchanged, so I don't know what it is that changes. The weird thing is, though, that I've also manually, mind you, with a little tape, I've been measuring my waist, and my waist's been going down, because those 4 weeks ago I was 119 centimeters around the waist, and by waist I mean just like the roundest point of my body is where I measure it, and that's it's not just purely a waist. It's the belly versus the love handles. The optimal point. So it's not an accurate measurement, but when I started measuring it, it was 123.5, and it's been going slowly down from there. So 119 it was 4 weeks ago, and last week it was 116. It's going down 3 centimeters. 115.8 today, so 1 week 0.2, so not that much this week. This week though, I lost 1.4 kilos since last week. So now I've been actually losing weight, not so much waist, But in those 3 weeks, I was all constantly getting slimmer, and I could see it even getting slimmer. People were commenting on it too. But I'm not losing, or I wasn't losing weight in that period when I was getting slimmer, and nothing that I could see from the body composition thing tells me where's that weight gone. If I'd been gaining muscle or anything, I could say at least maybe I've gotten them, they got that weight somewhere else, but not really. No, I've been even losing muscle slightly, mind you, but well, these things can all be inaccurate though. It's not a good machine. It's not like the good ones. It's just the one you stand on. And you don't have your hand on anything, so the electricity doesn't go through your body really, like from your feet to your hands. It just goes up and down. So not optimal. So I wanted to wait and see a little bit on the blood works and see if that made any changes. Anyways, a lot of rambling here now, but I said this starting out that I'm doing these things partially or mostly to get slimmer, but also to document it so that people can a lot of these things are just hearsay. A lot of people with strong opinions and no knowledge on the internet, really. I'm pretty much the opposite. I have not that much knowledge, but I tell you exactly what happens, no more, no less. And one of those things is that I would have almost expected from what other people are saying that during this time my cholesterol should be going down, at least slightly. I was kind of hoping for that because that would, shock doctors since only eating fat and everything. Not the case, although it's been going up very little. It's well within the margins of healthy. The bad cholesterol has been going up a little bit. The good cholesterol has been going down, and don't know why, but that's, I would have liked to tell you that wasn't the case, but I got to be honest with you. So that is the case. We're going up. I'll do another one of these tests 3-4 months, see if it's still the case, or maybe shorter even. I'm tempted though to kind of explain it, why that would be. I've been sticking to this diet quite strictly, I will say. I haven't been cheating on the diet except for that little vacation I had, and that was even that was it could almost not be considered cheating. What I haven't been doing is eating the right things. I've just not been eating the wrong things, but I haven't been eating the right things. I haven't spent much energy on cooking like a nutritious, healthy meal. I've just, for the most part, just not been eating carbs so long as I found something else to eat. And what that results in a lot of the time is, for example, a lot of milk and coffee combinations, just to not be hungry. Or nuts, like all sorts of nuts, but mainly almonds because they have the least carbs. That's my go-to snack. And all sorts of easy things, cheese and like mini sausages and whatever. Easy things to do. I probably have not been eating the good type of fat as much as I should, and just fat in general more than I should. The bad type, which would probably, with my lack of medical expertise, cause some of this bad cholesterol to rise. Again, it hasn't risen much, but it has risen. Could be within the margin of error even. It's not more than that. All the other things are... Everything else in the blood works has basically gone down slightly. Whatever they are, I haven't really looked into it, but they've all gone down slightly with the exception of a couple of things. And I will provide you with all of this data just so soon as I can take the time to write it down and understand what they are and find the English words for them. But that will be some other time. Everything else seems fine really on the blood works. There's nothing wrong. And again, doctor also said the cholesterol is well within the limits on either side. So it's nothing dangerous. It's just, you know, a variation in the wrong direction than what I would have hoped for. So that's the status of things right now. I'm not going to make it longer than it needs to be. Well, at least I went down a little bit again this week for the first time. This is like the 1 week out of 4 now where I've been going down any considerable amount. The other things has been like 0.1, 0.3 kilos. Now it's 1.1. That's kind of where I want to be in a week, although I know that's not really going to be the case forever. But that was how it was in the beginning, and I kind of missed that, I have to admit, especially in that period where I did really everything right according to the diet. So makes not that much sense for the untrained eye such as mine, but there you have it, and we'll see if we can make more of it later. Again, something I forgot to mention this video is, if you're watching this and picking up advice from it, take the advice for what it is. It's not really advice, it's more like my experiences. I have no medical training. I really am not knowledgeable about these things. I'm just basically documenting my findings during this diet, the diet being the ketogenic diet, that is. You can look up info for yourself. In fact, you have to look up info for yourself. And what I'm doing is basically, I couldn't get clear answers on anything, so I'm trying to find the answers myself. It's a little risky, which is why I'm, for example, taking these blood works, taking all these tests, figuring out what it is. The other part of that is because I'm a gamer and stats motivate me. So we'll see how it is. I was almost afraid I would have to go do something physical there for a while, but no, I might not have to. My plan is, once I go below 100 kilos, I'll start doing some exercise. But I really, for some reason, I just wanted to hit that round number before I resort to physical exercise. So for now, I'll just sit happily on my ass playing video games, eating fat and losing weight. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.